YouTube. You know, it's your boy Starbucks, TSJ, all that good shit. I know you can't see my face. It's like 4 in the morning. I'm riding to the gym right now. I had a lot of shit on my head. Stress is not even about no fucking sneakers. It's just like some shit I just want to get off my chest. I couldn't think of no other way to do it but to make a video. Well, it's Thursday, August 13th. Well, I might as well say the 14th now because 4 in the morning is Friday. But when this struck, it just turned the 14th. Basically, I'm just coming back from watching the Straight Outta Compton movie. First of all, let me say, I waited 6 months for this fucking movie to come out, and this shit did not let down one fucking bit. The only thing I have a problem with the movie is that I didn't get to see the entire movie. And that was only because as y'all know, I'm back on my fitness shit. I drink like 2 gallons of water a day. And I ain't gonna lie, I drank a couple sodas today and I had an energy drink. So I constantly had to keep going to the fucking bathroom like 5-6 times. And in my travel, I just seen something that like really touched my nerve. And like the shit been going on lately. That's why I said this is a real serious video right now. Something touched my nerve when I was in the movie that I thought it, but I was only talking about it in a joking mood. But to actually see it, this is like the first time I can actually say I seen it, and I put so much shit that happened in my life together. Basically, anybody knows about the NWA group. They talked about all the shit that went in LA, about the riots and shit, police brutality, drugs, everything that goes on in LA. Basically, everything they talking about is the shit I'm dealing with where I'm from right now. I'm from Chester, PA, but not only with the drugs and the murders and all the shit that go on in my city, but the police brutality and them, like how they just treat black people. Like, I mean, this shit been going on for years. It's nothing new. I never really took it seriously because it happened maybe one time or a couple times in my life, but it was never to the extreme of the shit they went through in LA. But this was the first time, like, it just touched my nerve. Basically, in a nutshell, I was supposed to go Saturday night on my night off, but I just wanted to see the movie so bad that I wanted to go Friday. And I'll excuse y'all for not being able to see my face. It's real late, and I'm using my phone, and I got it reversed, so I can't even put the so you can see me now. I can't put the light on. But anyway, back to what I was saying, like. While I was in the movie, I already said that I wanted to go Saturday night, but I was debating on where to go see it because this is like if nobody noticed, this is like the first black urban hood movie in years. Like the last black movie I can say I've seen that was like, it wasn't even nowhere near it was what the James Brown movie Get On Up, and I think it was Selma, but those was like, modern black movies, but it's not a hood movie. Like the last hood movie I can say that had anything to do with the hood or ghetto, and it wasn't like a real like bang 'em up movie like that, was Notorious. And that was back in 2009. That's the last one I can think of that was movie. If it was another one, somebody please comment and let me know, but I can't think of none. But that's the last one I can think of. So like where I'm from, like it's so like the murders and everything that goes on in the city is so bad now that certain areas at certain times I don't go. Like I'm at a certain age now that I don't want to even be near the drama. I don't want to be involved in the drama. So I don't even try to indulge myself in those areas, period. And plus I have my lady with me. I'm not even thinking about that shit. I know you should come near it because when everybody that's from the urban area knows how niggas get when they get around females with liquor and at late at night. I ain't got time for that type of drama, okay? But anyway, I'm just trying to paint the picture. So my cousin, I bring a lot of people with me because I haven't been hanging out with my family in a long time, so I've been trying to like do something. This is the one thing I can think of to do. So I had a lot of my family with me. That's another reason why. But my cousin that planned like where we should go, he was letting me know like they was doing an early showing. I'm like, what are you talking about? Like they were showing it on Thursday. I'm like, oh, it must be like a midnight movie, like they do all the like big movies. But nah, they were showing it like a regular day, like it was like 4 in the afternoon, 10 in the morning on a Thursday, and supposed to premiere today, which was crazy to me. But anyway, I said I couldn't wait no more, and I tried to go before Saturday so I could go with my little brother because he works on the weekend, but he still wasn't able to go, but I told him just go with him another time because I'm gonna see that movie at least 3-4 times. It was that good. If you didn't hear it yet, the movie was that fucking good. But while I'm in the movie, they get to the part when it was like fuck the police or whatever, yada yada. And the funny thing that I noticed about the movie while I was in there, it wasn't that many black people. The movie, I thought the movie was gonna be totally packed. Like I was scared for that shit. I was like, I'm sitting in the front, I'm not sitting in the back with these loudmouth Negroes. I don't mean to say it like that, but I'm in this atmosphere every day, so I know how the turnout's gonna be and what could happen and what may happen in these type of movies, and I'm not trying to deal with it. So it was like modern. It was cool. Like it was a lot of Caucasian people in there, a few black people, and it wasn't as packed. Like it was modern. Like you could sit wherever you want. That was crazy. I was shocked. But anyway, like I went to the bathroom like 2 times, and I'm getting pissed because I'm missing a lot of the movie. So on the 3rd time I go to the bathroom, I'm walking out and I look. It's a guy standing like in the walkway to lead out to the doors to go into the hallway area. And I was like, I guess he like one of them guys that like work for the movie theater to make sure everybody got their ticket or whatever. But I look on his shoulder, I said, he must be security or something. But then I looked like on his waist, it looked like a badge. I'm like, I know this is not a cop. So I was like, on one note, I can understand they don't want none of that dumb shit to happen. Like, cause it's this type of movie. But then again, I was thinking, like, I'm looking on Instagram, it's not just where I'm at. It's like a lot of movie theaters, cops are surrounding these movies to make sure nothing happens, which is, I understand. But on the other note, I was like, where was that protection at after the Batman movie when the guy went crazy and killed all those people in the movie theater, all them innocent people? And from what they were saying, he wasn't a gang member. He was just off his meds, just off his rocker or something. I don't know. It was a white guy. If you didn't know about the story, he ran into the premiere of a Batman movie like a couple years ago and just shot everybody for no reason. Then it's a lot of assassination movies, kidnapping movies, like a lot of blood and guts and all this other crazy stuff. And I don't never see police for them movies. And I'm like, even though this talks about drugs, gang life, and police brutality and all that other stuff, like urban type things, it's like they don't really portray it in that movie. Like nobody's getting shot up, nobody's pulling out guns. Like it was one scene, a guy, well, I say it was like 2-3 scenes they showed guns, but it wasn't like a scene where as though it's about to go down. A lot of them scenes was when that type shit about to go down was police harassing people. So it just started touching my nerve. I started getting mad. I'm like I just felt like we was in a bubble. I'm like, yo, like I go to this movie theater all the time. I never see no fucking cops out here. Like, and then if you see the crowd and see that's not a lot of people out there, what's your need to be there? Like, there's no need for you to be there. Everybody's acting like adults, everybody's being cordial. So why the fuck are you here? I'm getting like mad and I told you I had to keep going to the bathroom. And that was one of the reasons I was trying to hold it and not go. But the movie was 2 hours and 27 minutes long, and it didn't even feel like it was that long because it was that fucking good. But and he just keep looking me up and down because one, I got a hoodie on because it was cold, and I'm like, I guess he was, I don't know if he want to assume I was a gangbanger or I was going to do something, but I know he probably was thinking like, why does this guy keep leaving and coming back in and out, going to the bathroom, whatever it is he's doing. Like, so it started like rubbing me the wrong way. So I was like, you telling me I'm getting profiled by police in a movie about people getting profiled? So when I seen this with my own 2 eyes, and I was on Instagram, I think it was the game page and a couple other people pages, and they like posted the video of like the cops with a news station saying that they had a lot of extra security and like off-duty cops at these places making sure everything's okay and nothing goes left because of this type of movie. I got so fucking pissed off. Like, I'm like, I just kept thinking to myself, this shit is never gonna end, man. What the hell did we do that we gotta constantly live our lives in fear and deal with this type of shit because it just irritates me. Like the one time I can say I went through some type of experience like that, but I didn't. It wasn't deep, but I could tell it was racial profiling. Was I was driving a car. I was going to pick up my daughter, and I was in a rush, and I was trying to avoid lights and things, so I was taking a lot of shortcuts, and I went through this one way, and this guy in front of me was driving so slow. Like, he was going like 10 miles an hour. So I'm like, oh, can this dude like hurry up? I'm trying to swerve around, trying to find different ways to get around him. And he was like driving like as if he was about to park on the sidewalk on the right hand side. So I swerved around him on the left, and that's when he made the widest turn I ever seen in my life, and it was so slow. And I guess he was trying to drive into a driveway on the left hand side, and I ain't have enough time to stop, and I end up smacking into him. So judging from that, it looks like it's my fault. Technically, you could say it's my fault. I should have like just took my time and went slow, but at the same time, you didn't have a turn signal on notifying me you was going into the driveway, and you was driving like 10 miles an hour, and you were drifting to the right like as if you were parking. I never seen nobody like do a wide turn like that in my life. And it was an older white gentleman, and I think he was snapping that there was a brand new car. He just bought it. It was a two-door Nissan Coupe, like one of them speed racing type ones, and he was just like cursing me out. Like I'm already heated because like this is not even my car, and it's already looking like it's my fault. And the area that I was in is so prejudiced. Like, it's nothing but Caucasians living on that block. And he just kept cursing me. I'm trying to like keep my composure, and I couldn't hold it. And I just said, "Fuck you." That's all I said. And he was cursing me out for God knows how long. As soon as he said that, he came up to my car, and I'm literally trying my hardest not to get out the car and knock this old man the fuck out, because I know I will go straight to jail, and everything will be my fault. So I'm like, you disrespecting me, I'm gonna disrespect you right back. I'm not a fucking child. This is as much as your fault as it is mine. So when the cops came, they asked me to stay in the car, and they asked me to turn my car off. And it's literally like 90 degrees outside. The man is outside his car. They didn't talk to him for 20 minutes, ask him all the questions in the world, while I'm sitting in this car literally roasting like a hot dog at a gas station on a rotisserie, just turning and turning. My face is boiling with fucking sweat. It's that fucking hot. And they asked him all the questions in the world. What's going on? What happened, y'all? Nobody came to me not one fucking time and asked me what happened or what did I do or nothing. They just told me, take my seatbelt off, turn the car off. That was it for 20 fucking minutes. And I'm looking. Everybody's coming out of their house, and all of them are Caucasian. They're crowding around him because I guess he lives around there. And they're all looking at me. And he's just like livid, just loud as hell, snapping like it's all my fucking fault. And I'm just getting so fucking mad. And after 20 minutes of all this bullshit, they finally decided to come to me and say, oh, you can turn your car, and you're not a criminal or nothing. You didn't do anything wrong. You wait till 20 minutes after you see me boiling with sweat and ask him all the questions in the world to say that shit. And then when he come to me and finally talked to me, all he said was, there's nobody's fault here. Just call your insurance company and they'll handle it. It's not his fault. It's not your fault. I said, so are you fucking kidding me? You're not gonna ask me nothing? What happened? Anything? Like, that was the only time, like, I can think. It was a couple other times I just can't remember the total, but that one I will never forget that fucking day. And that was literally like 2 blocks from where I lived. And ever since then, like, I just never been the fucking same again. Like, I just try to live through this shit, but honestly, everybody outside the African American community or anybody that's not of our ethnicity will never understand and relate what the hell we go through. I don't even go through the same amount of bullshit as people that steal drugs or associate themselves with those type of people. Everybody thinks just like in the movie. Everybody thinks just because you look a certain way or you associate yourself with these people or you're doing that you either want to do it or you're just a criminal. Some people don't know people's lives. Some people literally do that shit because they have no choice. They don't want to do that shit. Some people do, I'm not gonna lie, but some people don't. They do it because they have no fucking choice. Like, their backs is against the wall. And when you deal with shit like this on a daily basis, what else is there left to do? It's not like you don't want to do the right thing, but it's so much temptation and so much negativity in these areas that you end up falling in that shit. So I'm gonna leave it at that because I'm talking too much and I'm supposed to be in the gym right now. But after y'all watch the movie, comment, let me know how you like the movie. And I'm ready to literally have a debate about this. I'm probably gonna talk to a lot of people at work about this. I'm gonna discuss it on Instagram, Facebook, because like I'm really like aggravated right now and I'm about to just get all my frustration out in the gym. So rate, comment, subscribe. Try to get my face in there. I'll get back to y'all later. One.